Hey, Panther fans. I'm here today with Jaylen Wiltz and head coach Jeff Klein. Jaylen played for us from 2017 to 2019 on our men's basketball team. And he's checking in with us today to let us know what's going on in his life now that he's transferred on and he's playing at the 4-year. Thanks for joining me, Jaylen.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
So Jaylen, you played under head coach Jeff Klein, and he's on with us today. And you had the honor of playing on our 18-19 team that won the South Coast Conference Championship. It was a good, strong team. And you were all South Coast Conference that year. That had to have been a memorable year. Do you have a favorite memory from either of your years at Chaffee?
Honestly, just probably my most favorite memory from both those years was just building a good connection with my teammates. I talked to a lot of my teammates from those years, Andy Teresi's, Tim Ford, Anthony Garcia. Like those are some of my really like good closest friends, and just being able to have fun with those guys, on and off the court was probably the most memorable thing about that season. And winning was just the bonus.
That was a fun team to watch on the court and off the court. You could tell that you guys had a good, strong bond, and it showed, like I said, both on and off the court.
Mm-hmm.
What brought you to Chaffee?
So actually, my cousin played for Coach Klein. I don't remember the years, but my cousin was Kenny Morgan, and he played for Coach Klein. And after I graduated from high school, I went to prep school. And once I came back, I was looking for a place to go. My cousin was like, "Hey, you should go check out Chaffee." That's where I went. He introduced me to Prentice Harris, Coach P. And then after that, I got introduced to Coach Klein and kind of just took off from there.
Klein. Kenny was a good player for us as well, and he transferred on to the 4-year level. That was a fun team to watch as well when he was on the court.
Kenny Morgan's year was the year we had a huge breakthrough where we beat Saddleback, the #1 seed, and then we beat San Francisco City, who might have been that year the best JC team in the country. They were 30-0. And Kenny was a big part of that team, and he went on to Adams State on a scholarship. Then he became Player of the Year at Hope University the following year. So when we got the chance to get Jaylen from Kenny's referral, we were very, very excited. And Kenny never passed up the shot. And he said, "Trust me, my cousin is just like me." And I said, "Well, we're a 3-point shooting team. We'll enjoy having."
You came from Corona Centennial.
Yeah.
Was it important for you to stay local when you chose a college?
Definitely. Especially because, like I said, once I graduated from high school in Corona, the prep school that I went to was in Vegas, and that was really my first time being away from home. And so once I came back, I didn't necessarily not like being away from home, but I think it was good for me to at least come back and be a little bit more local, just so I could get some ground under my feet and just it was helpful.
How did Chaffee prepare you for transferring to Bellevue?
Oh, it prepared me like more than anyone can even explain. Like my maturity level coming into Bellevue was exactly where it needed to be. I feel like if I would have came to Bellevue as a freshman instead of going to JC, just my maturity level, my basketball skill level, my basketball IQ wouldn't have been where I needed to be. And once I came to Bellevue, my junior year, I was able to start as soon as I came in, starting last year. So I think, playing JC for 2 years definitely helped me out in many, many ways.
What is your major out at Bellevue?
I'm a sports management major.
And what's your career goal?
I actually want to go into coaching. I want to coach.
Were there, who were your coaching mentors?
Well, yeah, my coach out here, as well as, I have a pretty good relationship and connection with Coach Klein, but even my head coach out here, Coach Gabe, he has a lot of good connections with a lot of coaches and a lot of programs. So hopefully, when the season ends for me and my basketball career is over, I can kind of go to them for help and get referrals from them and try and get in a program where I can start out.
I know you had a big game the other night. You had a 19-point game.
Yeah.
That had to have felt pretty good. How does it feel playing at the 4-year level? And I know you have a lot of travel involved in the conference you're in. How's that?
It was, having that game for me was it was really needed. It's a big confidence booster for myself. And, also for the team as well. Like, me and Coach Klein were talking before, the travel in this conference that we're in is really hectic. We traveled to many different states, and some as far as 13-hour bus rides and, 6-hour bus rides. So the travel is tough. So for me to go into that game and produce well and my teammates be happy for me, it was a good feeling to have. I need to definitely have more like that.
Klein, do you have a favorite memory of Jaylen on the court?
My memories with Jaylen were really team memories. What I think Jaylen's coach at Bellevue is experiencing now is he's getting a player that he doesn't have to worry about in the classroom. He doesn't have to worry about somebody in the locker room. He doesn't have to worry about somebody that supports his teammates. Jaylen comes from a great family that's very supportive of him and came to all the games. Jaylen's genuinely happy, not only when he does well, but for his teammates. And what I remember about Jaylen is his relationship with Anthony Garcia, with Manu, with Cameron Fisher. I can name off pretty much every player on the team because they were good to each other. They were good to, they were just good people. So whether we won or lost, we enjoyed each other's company and we really built strong bonds. And Jaylen knows that just every now and then I just need to hear his voice. So I pick up the phone and say to him, Jaylen, what do I got to do? Whether you win or lose, I still want to know what's going on. And with Jaylen, he was a good student at Chaffey. He got his AA degree. When he says he was ready to go to Bellevue, Jaylen could tell you what some of his teammates, without naming his names, some of these guys are not going to be ready to go to practice and go to class every single day. Jaylen is. And I get texts and calls from his coach every day and says, please send me more Jaylen Wiltz. So he was a tremendous representative of Chaffey College, and we're proud of him.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad that you had a couple of minutes to check in with us. We're enjoying watching your journey at Bellevue. Coach Klein shares a lot of them with us, so he is very proud of you. And
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And we hope to be able to see you back here in California when you're in the off season and we're back on the court being able to play as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be hopefully we'll be there soon, and so that we can cheer on our Panthers together. So
definitely.
Joining me again, Jaylen, and we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me on.
Hey, good seeing you, Jaylen.
Thanks, Coach.